Many of you have heard of a number of AI websites and tools by now, and many of you can no longer see through them. Don't worry, I feel the same way. Whether we are in a hard bubble or AI will be the new internet remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, these applications need data centers. So today we're diving deep into an exciting player in the AI infrastructure space, AppliedDigital. Now, if you've been following the tech sector, you know that artificial intelligence isn't just a buzzword anymore, it's becoming the backbone of modern computing. And where there's AI, there's an insatiable need for powerful data centers. That's where things get really interesting with AppliedDigital, and I'm going to walk you through why this company is positioning itself as a major contender in this rapidly growing market. Let me start with some jaw-dropping numbers that really put the market opportunity into perspective. According to recent studies from Straits Research, the global data center market is on track to explode from $196.9 billion in 2023 to a staggering $464.6 billion by 2032. That's a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 10.3%. To put that in context, imagine the entire economy of a small country doubling in size within a decade. That's the scale we're talking about here in the data center space. And when we zoom in specifically on AI infrastructure, Fortune Business Insights shows that global investments in AI technology hit $154 billion last year alone, with projections to surpass $300 billion by 2026. These aren't just numbers, they represent a fundamental shift in how businesses operate and compete in the digital age. Also, let's talk about what makes AppliedDigital stand out in this crowded field. Unlike traditional data center operators, AppliedDigital has taken a highly specialized approach to building their infrastructure. They're not just throwing servers into warehouses, they're creating purpose-built facilities designed specifically for high-performance AI and HPC applications. One of their standout innovations is their advanced liquid cooling technology. If you've ever wondered how these massive computing systems don't overheat while processing trillions of calculations per second, this is where liquid cooling comes in. It's far more efficient than traditional air cooling, allowing for higher density computing and better performance, crucial factors when dealing with intensive AI workloads. But what really caught my attention is their strategic placement of these facilities. They're locating their data centers near renewable energy sources, which isn't just good for the environment, but also makes solid business sense. In today's world, where both consumers and regulators are increasingly focused on sustainability, having green credentials can be a significant competitive advantage. 1. And speaking of advantages, their partnership with NVIDIA is nothing short of impressive. For those who might not know, NVIDIA isn't just any tech company. They're basically the gold standard in AI computing hardware right now. The fact that AppliedDigital has secured a close working relationship with them, including plans to integrate the latest NVIDIA Blackwell-based GPUs into their cloud offerings, speaks volumes about their technical capabilities and industry standing. Of course, no investment story is complete without looking at the risks, and there are certainly challenges ahead for AppliedDigital. Building and maintaining specialized data centers requires massive capital expenditure. We're talking about cutting-edge technology, sophisticated cooling systems, and massive power requirements. Then there's the competition. You've got major players like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud, all investing heavily in their own AI infrastructure. Plus, there's always the possibility of regulatory changes, especially concerning energy usage and environmental impact. In an era where governments worldwide are tightening regulations around carbon emissions and energy consumption, these factors could significantly impact operating costs and expansion plans. From an investor's perspective, there's a lot to like here. You've got a company that's positioned in one of the fastest growing segments of the tech industry with strong backing from major players and a clear strategy for differentiation. But it's important to remember that this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. The data center business requires patience and a long-term view. Facilities take time to build, fill with equipment, and ramp up to full capacity. However, given the secular trend toward increased AI adoption across virtually every every industry, from healthcare to finance to manufacturing, the demand for specialized computing infrastructure seems likely to continue growing for years to come. It's worth considering where the industry might be heading in the next few years. We're already seeing AI applications move beyond research labs and into everyday business operations. Companies are using AI for everything from optimizing supply chains to personalizing customer experiences to developing new products. Each of these applications requires significant computing power, and that's where specialized data centers like those operated by AppliedDigital come in. Looking further ahead, emerging technologies like quantum computing and advanced neural networks will likely require even more sophisticated infrastructure, potentially opening up new opportunities for companies that have already invested in high-performance computing capabilities. As of today, AppliedDigital is trading at around $7.79 per share, with a market capitalization of approximately $1.65 billion. While that might seem like a hefty valuation for a company still scaling its operations, it's worth considering the broader context. When you look at their growth trajectory, strategic partnerships, and the massive tailwinds in the AI infrastructure space, some investors might see this as a relatively small price to pay for exposure to such a high potential sector. That said, we're not blind to the risks. The stock has been volatile, as many growth-oriented tech stocks tend to be, and there's no guarantee that the current price reflects intrinsic value. However, if AppliedDigital continues executing on its strategy, expanding its data center footprint, integrating cutting-edge technology like NVIDIA's Blackwell GPUs, and maintaining strong relationships with industry leaders, the upside could be significant over the long term. We're absolutely bullish on the future of AI infrastructure, and AppliedDigital seems well-positioned to capitalize on this trend, but remember, being bullish doesn't mean ignoring the risks. High-growth companies often come with high expectations, and those expectations don't always align with reality. That's why it's crucial to keep an eye on key metrics like revenue growth, operational efficiency, and how effectively they're deploying that $160 million investment from NVIDIA and others. To summarize, AppliedDigital represents an intriguing case study in how to successfully navigate the rapidly evolving landscape of AI infrastructure. Through their strategic partnerships, technological innovations, and focused growth strategy, they've positioned themselves well to capitalize on the increasing demand for specialized computing resources. While challenges remain, particularly in terms of capital requirements and competitive pressures, their approach suggests they're building a sustainable business model for the long term. As investors and industry watchers, it's worth keeping a close eye on how they continue to execute their strategy in the coming quarters and years. However, it's critical to emphasize that this is not financial advice, nor is it a buy recommendation. We're here to provide insights, analysis, and context so you can make informed decisions for yourself. Always do your own research or consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. 2. Markets can be unpredictable, and past performance does not guarantee future results. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest updates. And as always, stay informed, stay curious, and invest wisely. Until next time, take care and happy investing.